Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the month of March 2016. So this month, I mean, you got a lot of good stuff going on here, and a lot of it, I think, has just been a message for you, Aries, for quite some time now, uh, with things going on. The first one being Three of Diamonds coming up. Three of Diamonds is all about having a choice to make, needing to make a choice, needing to make a choice in business even, or work, or also how you deal with your finances. So it can be all of those things, and it's all about making a choice. I feel like a lot of you also have this choice right now where maybe you're in a job right now that you have a job, you have something that you're doing, but maybe there's something else that you rather be doing. And this is this card can come up, and it's definitely in the astrology as well right now. A lot of these making these like big life decisions where it's like maybe you have a job and you're kind of happy there, but not exactly like 100% happy. And maybe you'd be happier starting your own business that has more to do with your hobbies or has more to do with something else that you think you would enjoy more. So, Three of Diamonds is that choice. It's like needing to make that choice between, having money and being successful already, or having the opportunity to do something that you'd really enjoy, but also having there be like a lot of risk in doing that because you're leaving something solid behind. Three of Diamonds is an odd numbered card, and I always say these odd numbered cards want to be even numbers. So it's like one of those choices. It's like, what do I do? And it's up to you to decide. That's the problem. Is it worth the risk? I would say, judging by the cards that you have, a lot of you are going to be taking that risk, and a lot of you will be well served to do so. I mean, you have the King of Spades coming up next, which is about looking at what you really have. I think that really this month of March, you're really going to be focused on career or money. Even if you're not working, even if you're retired, I think you're going to be looking at ways to expand your finances, to make your finances more for you and work more for you. Even if you are retired, maybe some of you are going to be maybe getting some sort of little work thing to do on the side, or maybe looking to start a little business or something. King of Spades is probably the best, most resourceful card in the deck. He really looks at what he's got, and he looks at how he can grow it and expand it, make it more valuable. And he's smart because he doesn't spread himself too thin. So kind of like this job situation, he would look at that if you are in that situation where you have a job, but maybe you want to do something else, and he would say, you know what, I really need to do what I truly love, which isn't this job, which would be starting a business maybe, or getting a different job, or whatever, and I would be better at doing that. So I need to quit this job and not spread myself too thin. I need to focus on what I really need to be doing. And so he makes those decisions. So you might have a lot of tough decisions to make this March as well. In regards to work, it feels very much like a work month for you, Aries, to be honest. Next, you have the Six of Clubs, which is a great card of success. It literally is a card of success. Even traditional readers would pick this card up, and they would be like, you will be successful, and they'd put the card down. It doesn't have a lot of other meanings, but to me, it's a lot more about growth. I think a lot of you will be growing through making hard decisions, making tough decisions this month. Just looking at the other cards you have here, definitely a month for growth and learning. Also a great time for communication. Clubs cards, especially a strong card like this, like a Six of Clubs, is great for communicating and communicating with other people. So definitely try to use your words this month with this card. Next, you have the Death card. This deck that I'm using has four cards from the major arcana, and one of them being the Death card. So definitely a month for transition. I love the Death card, though, because it's like you're leaving stuff that you don't need behind. You're leaving the junk behind, and you're getting to move forward. I think that there will be a real distinct sense of moving forward for you this month. Maybe whereas in the past there hasn't been this feeling of actually being able to move forward. I think finally now you'll feel just like a little bit of momentum. I think a lot of people are craving that as well. They're really craving that feeling. And as I've discussed in the past, I think that the Pluto Uranus square that we've had for several years now, I think it's like separated by like a one degree right now, so it's basically not even separated. We're still dealing with it. And, I think that in the past, maybe even in work or just in finances and things, I think maybe it's like when you were on a right path, like you could feel that click where you like clicked into whatever it is that you're doing, and you could really feel it. And I think that's something that's been missing. I think, there's this general sense of confusion going on around about everything. And I think it's because we're not feeling that click where we like click into something and we can feel it, even in relationships. Maybe in the past in relationships, it's like like you could feel like when you were gelling with somebody. But I think all of that has been challenged since this Pluto-Uranus square has been happening to all of us, and some other things in some other aspects in astrology as well. I think it's taken away that feeling, and it's almost like the universe really wants us to develop this certain strength in ourselves where we just trust ourselves. We don't rely on that clicking in anymore, where we just really just kind of learn how to cope. I think the universe wants people to learn better coping skills and things like that. But this is you, maybe, I think all that leaving us behind and maybe starting to feel that click again. And finally, you have the Four of Hearts, which is a great card. New jobs, new businesses, traveling for business, traveling for jobs, new even relationships coming in. Four of Hearts represents more love coming into the house. So, there could be more love, a general sense of love and compassion in the house as well. So, all in all, looks like an amazing month. I think you'll definitely enjoy it. Definitely work heavy, I would say, this month, or finance heavy. Again, if you're not working, it could just be a lot of financial decisions and things along those lines going on. So, thank you for watching and enjoy the month.